Yeah, bro. Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they have I hear there's a couple of series that's brand new that's looking up and up. Boku no Hero.
They got my hero.
Boku no Hero. This is how I feel about Boku no Hero. It's a very consistent series. I gotta read more of it so I can get I can really understand why people really like it, because I stopped at chapter 60 because that's where it was up to at the point when I stopped. But it's a very consistent series.
You stopped at
around chapter 60 because when I was catching up, it was around chapter 68. So I stopped
around
chapter 60.
I'm confused. Around chapter 60, I got in at 30. So if you're not really feeling it at 60, that's
I never said I'm not really feeling it. I'm saying it's a consistent series, but it's not something that I feel like it gets me massively hyped. But then again, like I said, I got to continue reading it.
Remember, Shonen Jump's got to evolve. Like Shonen Jump for a while was big muscly guys fighting about epic manliness. That was for what it was.
About epic fucking
and then the 90s. There was obviously a sudden shift. It was the Lincolns and stuff popular.
Man, you remember now the main characters are fucking pushing.
No. Here's the thing about Shonen Jump. Shonen Jump got big in the aftermath of Dragon Ball Z. It's heyday. People don't realize that Shonen Jump is having the end of its golden age. It started with Dragon Ball Z. Then in the aftermath of Dragon Ball Z, you had 3 big series. Yeah. And then it turned into 4 with Toriko. Shonen Jump will never be able to replace that.
Of course not.
It will never recoup those sales. It was extremely abnormal.
I don't agree with that.
Have 3. What do you mean you don't agree? It's a fact. What do you mean?
You're saying that. No, you can't call that because there's still mangas to be created. You can't say that they'll never have
It's like saying there's no doubt in my mind that forever LeBron James will be considered the best player of all time.
I gotta disagree with the Toriko thing because we also what happened with the Toriko stuff.
The current trend is that likely. Given the current trend of where Shonen's going right now,
it's not looking good. But you never know. There could be this fucking series that comes out.
Right now, the most massively character I can think of in Shonen that's going on right now is fucking Soma.
I mean, look how big One Punch Man is, a Mob Psycho. Those series took off.
They'll never be Naruto. They'll never be Bleach. They'll never be.
They're pretty big.
Uber, there were people saying that there's no series that's ever going to beat what Dragon Ball was, and look what One Piece is doing now. And then there's going to be another One Piece in the future.
No. Well, I mean.
Did I get a stutter? Did I get a stutter out of Uber?
No, I mean,
this is
Yo, the normal nigga. The normal nigga.
Can I explain? Can I explain? That actually, because people say
hashtag the stutter nigga.
Okay, wait, hold on. Explain, because I can't hear Uber now. What's happening?
Jeez, what? Shut the fuck up, man.
I'm letting you stop.
I'm supposed to prove my point. People said that there was never going to be another Dragon Ball Z, and they were right. There were 3. That's incredibly abnormal.
Nah, I mean Naruto and
what do you mean? No, that's true. It's a historical abnormality for there to be not 1, not 2, but 3 of the best-selling shonen manga of all time in Shonen Jump at the same time. That's historically unheard of.
Right.
That's historically
right, but I wouldn't put Naruto necessarily, and I wouldn't put Bleach on that level of Dragon Ball in terms of it's worldwide.
No, it's not. But here's the thing, though. In terms of popularity, it's not Dragon Ball Z. It's
on that level in terms of. Listen, I'm not talking about in terms of quality. I'm talking about in terms of sales.
Yeah, even in sales, I'm talking about worldwide impact and just overall
Yeah, Bleach actually didn't sell well. It's just that Bleach was just a household name. When you think of Shonen Jump, you thought of Naruto, Bleach, One Piece.
What do you mean Bleach didn't sell?
Bleach didn't sell. If you look at the numbers, Bleach actually didn't sell.
It was in the top 10 for years and years and years.
And then there was also years and years and years where it wasn't.
Yeah, worldwide or just in Japan?
You just said it didn't sell well. If it's in the top 10 for years at a time, it sold well.
I mean, yeah,
not to the level where you would compare it to a Dragon Ball, is what I'm saying. That's just my personal opinion. But I mean, maybe you can make an argument for Naruto, but not for Bleach.
In terms of sales, the biggest selling shonen manga of all time.
Right.
DBZ, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece are all in that mix. Am I right or am I right?
You gotta add JoJo in there. Gotta add JoJo in there.
So show me another time in the history of a manga magazine where they had 3 or 4 of the highest selling manga of all time in that magazine at the same time. That's never happened before. Like no one even remembers anything from DBZ's era.
We do.
No, Yu Hakusho is still known.
There was
Yu Hakusho still known.
Jouten
Kenshin still known. JoJo is still very popular. JoJo
was way before Dragon Ball.
I'm not saying that they weren't
I was like
popular.
around the same time as actual Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is a different story, but Dragon Ball.
I'm talking.
Okay, well, of all time. Yeah, well, okay, well, during for the time period, One Piece and Naruto were top, and then Bleach was in fact third. For a long point of time. However, of all time, Bleach is not of all time. Naruto and One Piece are, yes, those two are definite. But Bleach is not up there of all time.
But
yeah, didn't Attack on Titan beat Bleach in that regard?
If Bleach
for like a year.
It would have been. If Bleach would have stayed consistent, it would have been. Like what I'm saying is that look.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying now. Okay, I see
what I'm saying is that historically, there has never been a period in any manga magazine that I know of where there were 3 of the potentially highest selling manga of all time in that magazine at the same time. That's never happened before.
All right, so okay. Wait, time out. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up.
I got the list right here.
I'm gonna screen share. I got it.
I got the list of the top selling manga of all time.
Yeah, me too. I'm screen sharing it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
all right, let's go.
Right here, right?
Slam Dunk's ahead of Bleach.
We got at least. Okay, look. Look. Wait. Can you be quiet? We got at least.
I'm not talking about manga of all time. I'm talking about. Is this the shonen list?
No, that's what I'm saying.
There are a lot of shonen ahead of him though.
Yo, Ebo beat Bleach. That's what's up, yo.
All right, wait. Let's look at life. Wait, I'm looking at lifetime sales right now, right? So One Piece is number 1 with 380 million plus. Then number 2 is Go-Go 13. Then 3 is Dragon Ball. And 4 is Naruto. Right?
Damn, I gotta check out that Go-Go.
And then Bleach. Okay, so let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's go over the shonens. 12,
13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So Bleach altogether is ranked 17th with 87 mil.
Damn.
So now if we look at
there are quite a few of shonens ahead of him. Quite a few. You got Slam Dunk, Astro Boy, Doraemon,
okay, but that
Naruto, Dragon Ball.
You're missing Uber's point. Uber's point.
No, we're saying shonen in general. I know.
No. Wait, listen. Uber's saying after Dragon Ball Z, you had that void that you never thought would be filled because Dragon Ball is out, but the void was filled by those 3 series, predominantly speaking.
Exactly.
Right.
You're never going to have that.
Okay. Right, but the original argument was there would never be another Dragon Ball. People argue that there would never be another Dragon Ball. Fine efforts of those 3 would put it on the same level, but if you're looking at it individually, Bleach is not the second coming of Dragon Ball. Naruto could be debated as not.
You had series that were, but you had series that were iconic for the time. Dragon Ball,
they were iconic for the time
period, was the most iconic series by far. The Yu Hakusho was prominent, but nowhere near as prominent as Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was the it thing. When you had during the time of Naruto and One Piece and Bleach, those 3 were the it series. Those 3 became the Dragon Ball.
Like I said, every generation has their like big series.
Well, you're never gonna have series that are just as that they're gonna have the same value of sales. Every year, sales are going down for various reasons. But Boku no Hero,
you never know though. You're saying that, but back to my original argument, people were saying that when Dragon Ball came out, there can be never ever a series that can kind of fill the shoes of Dragon Ball, and then we got that. So how can you say that there's never going to be series that come out that can fill the shoes of
what I'm
One
saying. I agree.
Have you
especially considering that Naruto and Bleach aren't even that great.
I mean, look, I'm talking about historical trends.
Right.
I'm not talking about a period of 5 years or 10 years or 20. I'm talking about if you look at the time span of manga, and if you look at the sales, and if you look at the industry for years, we're talking about now. Have you seen the state of manga and anime in Japan?
I mean, it's still a massive.
It's fallen off. I mean, like the sales have been.
Like, keep in mind, we can make the argument that the manga industry and the anime industry is failing because of the quality of the series. But in terms of sales, the sales are as high as they've ever been.
No, there's a lot more. There's a lot of other things that come into play.
It's a multi-million-dollar.
The power of the internet now. Maybe that could be a factor.
No, here's the thing though. With manga sales, they really care about the homeland sales, which is Japan, and Japan buys their shit because it's not going to come out on the internet in Japan because like they're buying this shit. It comes out for them. For us, it's a little bit different because we get scanlations, and they buy it and they scan it and shit like that. But I mean, there's multiple different reasons why the manga industry is going down. It's a combination of qualities, combination. I guess you could say of the internet because you have people outside of Japan who are fans and don't really necessarily need to buy volumes anymore to keep up, and they could just read the shit for free. So there's a lot of different.
Did you hear about this one manga named Red Sea that was apparently like Red Steamboat or some shit with a little kid on a boat?
Red Spark. I think
they canceled that shit after like 2 chapters.
Like 9 chapters, bro. It's gone.
Red Spark. That's the problem with Shonen Jump. They
Shonen Jump ain't playing around, bro.
And it's Red Sprite.
Like if One Piece came out today,
Red Sprite. Yeah.
If One Piece came out today, I can imagine them pulling that shit out quick too. Like let's not kid ourselves. One Piece doesn't have the most amazing.
Uber Black Man, bro. You